While some people are like, I want to go into freelancing or a remote work career and I'll never look back, there are people that have actually transitioned into freelancing full time or having a remote career, and they just get to a point in life and they're like, I want to go back to the office. I feel this is not the role for me. If that is you, well, this video was made with you in mind, so stay around. Welcome back to my channel. This is the place where work from home moms and ladies come to get tips, advice, and strategies on navigating the work from home life and making it work for them. So if you are someone that you are right now thinking or wondering that you want to go back to the office and you're wondering, have you made a mistake? Would this affect your leverage? Would this affect your positioning? Or have you dented your career? Will it be possible for you to get back to the office? My answer is yes, and I'll tell you how in this video. Let's get right into it. So the first thing first is, let's acknowledge that you are not a failure if maybe you tried the remote work life or you tried the freelancing life and you realized that it wasn't the right decision for you or it doesn't work for you. You're not a failure, because there are valid reasons why this could happen. It could be that maybe life has shifted, because life always shifts, and you now realize that the field that you want to now go into right now has changed, and this now requires you to be more hands-on. This now requires you to be more on-site. Maybe now you want to change field into, or change career paths into the medicals or into some roles that actually need your physical presence. Then that is a good reason. And the reason is that which is also still a good reason, is that some people actually miss the face-to-face interaction, being around colleagues, being around people, being in an office setting. Some people miss the structured schedule routine of an office environment, and they actually want to get back. I have met people who said that they can never see themselves working from home, and there are actually people like that. And I've met people who actually gave work from home a life. They were doing good, but after a couple of months they said no and they went back to the office. So these things happen, no judging here. Then another thing could be family dynamics. Maybe the reason why you stopped working in the office was because you needed more time to be more at home to take care of your children, and then now your children are a little more independent or a little bit older, and so you now can have time for working in an office, and so you're like, okay, now it's time to go back. So these are just different reasons, and I'm sure there's still personal reasons that can come in as well. So these are different reasons, valid reasons why you might be considering shifting back to the office. And like I said, they are valid because everyone's career path, everyone's goals is always different. So with that said, let's get into what you can do now that you want to go back to the office. The first thing is assess the skills that you have gathered. Let me tell you, one concern that might come to you if you are considering this is, you might feel like, oh my god, the fact that I started working from home and the only thing that has been happening is just me and my laptop or my computer, maybe this has negatively affected my career progression. I might have stunted the growth in my career, or this might be like I have created a gap in my career. That's not true. In fact, what really matters is how do you frame the skills that you have gained while you were freelancing or while you were doing your remote career. That should be the question, not has this affected my career? Because trust me, you have picked up skills, not only hard skills, you have picked up soft skills that can actually make you competitive, while you're going back to the office. Now, I'll give you an example. You are probably transitioned working with different projects, and should this has helped you to strengthen your adaptability skill, you have, hopefully worked and done a good job by, working without direct supervision. This is a skill, because when you get back to the office, no one wants to really leave their job and just be doting on you on every second and micromanaging you. Hopefully that is the work environment you're going back to, micromanaging you, that, okay, when will you submit this? Why are you not missing your deadlines? Why are you not doing that? So if this is something that you have already tried on while doing your freelance work, you work independently with minimal or zero supervision, you meet deadlines, you do great work, you know how to, be on par, tell me. These are actionable skills that can actually take you up. So beyond the skill that you have been using to earn money as a freelancer, or you used to get a remote work career, the soft skills that also made you thrive at those roles are just as important in the office. So that's one thing that I want you to do. Also, you need to go ahead and update your resume and LinkedIn profile if you haven't already. So in your resume, ensure that you talk about all the things that you did during your freelance projects as it matters to the job you're applying to or your remote work career. Make sure you highlight the achievements that you were able to accomplish, quantify the results that you drove where applicable. It really matters how you frame your words. How you frame your words is how you market yourself, how you sell yourself. So you can have a very, very great experience more than someone else, and that person knows how to sell themselves better than you that has the experience, and that person gets the job. Because at the end of the day, what you need to do to the interviewer is to convince them that you're the right fit for the job. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is address any potential employer concern before you go in for the interview. Sometimes the concerns that you think the employer or the interviewer will ask you are probably not concerns, but I'm just going to mention some of them anyway. You might be like, okay, what if they ask me, why am I considering coming back to the office now? I've been working from home for a very long time. Why? This is where you have the opportunity to show your enthusiasm, show your eagerness to in an office environment and fit into the culture. Because this kind of situation is where they might be testing that, okay, is this person going to be a right fit for the office culture? Will the person be able to make the mental shift from how they before they just wake up, walk over to their desk and so and work, and now they have to be coming physically? Will they be able to blend into the office culture? So this is where you want to show your enthusiasm and maybe even mention, like, of course, not personal reasons, but the professional reason why this move from work from home to the office is actually something that you have thought through and it's something that you really want. The next thing is that you have to ensure that you showcase your reliability. Some people that I have met who are maybe employers usually complain that they feel people who work from home are not as productive, or maybe they're not going to do so much good work, or how am I sure this person will be reliable? So this is where you want to emphasize how reliable you are, and you don't need to just say it with words. It would speak through your recommendations. So this is also where I would say ensure that you have recommendations from maybe past clients you've worked with that they're going to give you like a good rating, and don't mind being emailed or giving you like their testimonial and for you to give to your employers, or maybe your remote work career from the person that was your lead or supervisor. You get a testimonial or referral for them, or maybe their email, so that if they contact, they can put in a good word for you. So that good word will show your reliability that you get the job done. That is not a problem. Another thing is that you want to also emphasize your collaboration skills, because that is another thing. They'll be like, okay, can this person that's working independently be working by themselves? So how am I sure this person will do great work with the other teammates? This is why any opportunity or any situation where you have worked with a team member at work, you want to talk about it. How you were able to do a great work virtually, working within teams. If it was a freelance project, how you were able to, maybe there was a situation where as a graphic designer you had to work with a copywriter just to on a project, or as a graphic designer you had to work with a website developer. Maybe you were the one who did the web mock-up design, and then you had to collaborate with the web developer to ensure that this mock-up design you created can actually be translated into a functioning web page. So things like that, little things like that, how little that you think they are, shows how well you can collaborate. And if you're able to demonstrate how you're able to do that in a virtual environment, then come on, a physical environment means that you even excel more at that. All right, the next thing you have to do is prepare for the work environment you're about to get to. You might not know, but now your routine is going to change again. Now you have to factor in maybe earlier mornings, going to the office, commuting to the office, coming back from the office. You have to factor in your wardrobe, because when you're working from home, whereby you could afford working in your pajamas, even though I am one of the people that believe as much as possible you should just work in your pajamas, but we'll talk about that later. Or you could maybe dress a little bit presentable upwards where people can see you in virtual meetings, and then downwards they can never catch you. You can't do that in an office environment. So you have to prepare for that mentally and prepare for that intentionally, updating your wardrobe. You also have to prepare for that, for office dynamics, because now there's going to be in-person collaborations. You're not going to have your space. Now people are going to be in your space. So you have to prepare for that as well. Also, this is an opportunity for you to reach out to people that maybe you used to work with before in an office environment, and let them know, oh, you're back to looking for in-office opportunities, so they can keep an eye out for you. Or maybe if their company is hiring, they can put in a good word for you. Remember what I said in the last video about why it's not good to burn bridges, so that in case you want to go back to the office, you can go back to the bridge you came from. Not that you get back to the bridge and you see that, oh my god, I burned the bridge. So that is like one other thing you can do to prepare for the office environment. And so finally, I'm going to tell you that make sure that you take advantage of all the skills. I'm repeating it again. Take advantage of all the skills you have picked up while you're working from home. Milk it. So all the times that you have worked with different clients, maybe at the same time or in different situations, milk it, because that shows your adaptability skill, and that is important whether you work from home or you work in an office environment. All the times that you have worked with 0 to minimal supervision, milk it. Take advantage of it, because that position you as someone that is trustworthy. Oh, give Busayo the project. She's going to deliver. When she says this is deadline, she's going to deliver. If she's not going to deliver, she communicates ahead. All the communication gaps that you learned to clear when you're working virtually, milk it in this in-office situation, whereby you ensure that your communication, whether written or spoken, is clear. There's no confusion. All right, and as always, network. So network, make sure that you let people know what you're doing. Don't underestimate word of mouth. Even if your family members, yes, even if it's the same family members you told now start working from home, don't be ashamed. You can go back and tell them I'm going back to the office. So if you have opportunity, send it my way. Don't, there's no shame. Okay, no shame. All right, so welcome to the end of this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. If right now you are considering going back to the office, like you have been working from home, I want you to tell me how long you've been working from home, and if you've been working as a freelancer or in a remote work career, and why you want to go back to the office. And let's just connect. All right, and please don't judge anyone that says I am going back to the office in the comment. Please, no, keep it positive. I'll see you in the next video. Okay.